Hey guys, what's up? The Explorer 4 here, Horrorboy 465. Welcome back to some more videos, and we are live, and it is recording. Yep, we're live. And this is just a random live stream is what I'm gonna do. Because last year I made a video celebrating 3 years on YouTube, and this year I want to do more of a live stream. For some reason, Google took off the Q&A app, which is stupid because that used to be a really cool thing where you guys could ask questions and they pop up right here and I'd be able to answer them. But I was going to turn that on until I got on here and it said that pretty much, Google's going to be deleting the YouTube and the Google Effects app, and I can't find the Q&A app. I can't find it anywhere. I can't really find it. So that's a shame. I really don't know why Google took that out. That was a very fun option. Questions popping up from you guys, comments and stuff, and I was able to answer them through the Google Hangout session. But yeah, this is going to be a video talking about just 4 years on YouTube. It's been an amazing past 4 years, and it's so crazy how it's already been 4 years. Next year makes half a decade. I can't believe that it's been that long. It's just a really, really awesome thing, and the channel has changed and grown and evolved over the years, and I have aged a little bit over the years, and it's just really cool seeing that. But right off the bat, before I even get into the whole live stream, I wanted to thank you all for almost 190 subs. We're almost at 200 subs. I think we'll be able to get there by the end of the month. Or maybe not the end of this month, maybe the end of next month. I'm really hoping we can get to 200, maybe in a month or two. But right now we're on the road to 200 subs. It's a big thing for me because I would never thought that I would have ever gotten 200 subs on my channel. And I think we're over 13,000 total views, if I believe. Let me get back on here and check real quick. I believe it was 13,000 views total from all videos combined. Yeah, 13,437 views. That is freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and just watching my content and subscribing and liking and sharing. And I want to just say thank you to all my best friends, Andre, Steve, John, Gideon Morbid, Double Shot J, Grim Reaper, Chris Brock. There's so many people to name off because there's just so many awesome friends that I got that I've met over the years on YouTube. But I want to thank you guys so much, and that just goes to every single person who subbed. You guys are all awesome. You guys all rock, and thank you so much for being subscribed and being fellow explorers of horror. And it's been great so far, guys. It's been feel like a journey, honestly. Starting off at ground zero and working my way up to where I'm at now. Starting off with 0 subs, 0 views, sort of, not really knowing how to edit, just sort of literally starting off at ground zero. Actually, real quick here, guys, I'm going to see if I can get my headphones in because I'm going to see if the microphone that's going to work a little bit more better, but hopefully this works right. Because I know that sometimes I'll plug in my headphones and my audio won't really sound that good. So hopefully this sounds pretty good. Actually, I'm going to test real quick and see if I can hear anything. Because the green bar is moving right here, which means that the audio is working. But I want to see what it sounds like. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. It should sound good. I'm hoping it sounds good. But I wanted to get the headset on because I want to see if the audio is more better. But real quick here. Listen to my... Yeah, it seems to be working. I'm listening to right now. That's working. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to be using my headphones probably for the rest of this. Just want to test out the microphone and stuff. But yeah, guys, we're at almost at 200 subs, over 13,000 views. And in 4 years, the channel has shown just massive you know, just growing and evolving. And I noticed that my format has changed. I've tried to improve upon it. I've tried to make it more interesting going through. I've tried to make it more, you know, just different experiences and different videos and different ideas of what to bring up and stuff. But there were also some videos I did back in the past that, you know, were just different ideas I did that didn't really last. You know, I don't do them anymore. But it's just been amazing. And I want to thank all of you guys subbed. I want to thank all my best friends who have, you know, been the broadcast over the years. And we were doing broadcasts back when like Google Plus first was on YouTube, and when Google Plus finally when they first announced that there's going to be these live hangouts that you could do on YouTube and broadcast them on YouTube. So me and my friends, we were doing those the very first time, like, you know, the very first um, like whenever Google Plus started getting started. And Google Plus honestly is an awful system because it's honestly very glitchy and stuff. But it is a way to live stream and stuff. It's a very easy way. The only thing that's really bugging me about like live streaming on Google Hangouts is that it's a lot. Now I'm actually gonna make sure. Hopefully this not much of an audio difference. I don't think the green bar, like the audio bar, is like glitching in and out. So I'm just trying to see if it's better without the headphones, with the headphones in. But yeah, it's just we started out when we started doing broadcasts. We started literally when Google Plus introduced Google Hangouts, and it's been amazing so far. So many different broadcasts have happened. Some of them are gone. Some of the earlier stuff, actually, most of the earlier stuff is gone. But the newer stuff has been great and fun. Talk about the Friday the 13th franchise, Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Me and John discussed the Grindhouse movies. Me and Steve did a live commentary on Texas Massacre 1974. And it's just been really cool. So it was like freaking like something just freaking hit my window. I don't freaking get the freak that was, but you know, okay. Continuing on, it's like something was trying to bust my window in or something. I don't freaking know. But I don't know if you guys heard that. I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but something just like hit my window, and I had no clue what the freak that was. So I mean, it's raining pretty bad outside, so maybe it's freaking wind or something. I have no freaking clue. But yeah, guys, it's just been amazing, and you know, starting off with 0 subs, it really was just a very different like experience. You know, starting off with 0 subs, 0 views, literally just getting on YouTube and knowing what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do for sure was do movie reviews. And over the years, you know, people have told me, Nate, why didn't you do this? Why don't you do that? It will get you more views, will get you more money. And some people forget that I'm not on here to make money. I'm not on here to be. I'm very grateful for my subs. I'm very honored to be the explorer of horror, Horrorboy 465. I really do appreciate every single subscriber and view I get. But I'm not on here to like be a billionaire and make money. And so many people have told me these different ways, like, well, if you were a Let's Player, you'd make more money, you'd get more views. I'm doing this because I really love talking about horror movies, and I love sharing my opinions with you guys. I really love hearing your guys' opinions on horror films and the discussions we can have, and just so many interesting stuff can happen when you're a movie reviewer, just talking about horror films. That's just what I want to do. I wasn't much like I love playing video games, but I wasn't much of a gaming commentator. Like lately, I haven't been doing too much commentary on my Let's Plays. I try to keep it just very straightforward because for me, I feel like when I do commentary on games, I feel like it's awful. For me personally, I think it's. I've watched a few of those videos of commentary, and it's freaking awful. Um, that's just what I think of it. Like I would do it more if I was actually good at it. But I watched back like 2 or 3. I think only like 2. No, actually, I think I got more than that because I think I did WWE ones with commentary. I think I did 2 Fallout 4 commentary gameplay videos. But I just didn't think I did a good job at it. I think I kind of sucked at it. I didn't know if it was was just something I'd never really done before. I was trying to try it out and see how I did, and I think I did pretty bad on it. Some people said, "Well, why don't you do commentary anymore?" I just thought it was bad. Like I watched it back and I'm like, "This is awful." I wasn't funny, repeating myself so much, and some people can talk and say things while they're playing video games. For me, I'm so into the game that I can't just talk for 30 to 40 minutes while I'm doing the gameplay while focusing on the story and the game. Like for me, I'm more of just, okay, I'll broadcast it, but I won't do too much commentary on it because I just want to record my gameplay and post it on YouTube. I don't really want to provide commentary because I just feel like it's awful. Like my commentary in gaming is just freaking awful. But that was something I tried out. There's been a lot of stuff I've also done over the years I've tried out, and it's been so fun. And I think one of the other things about being on YouTube for 4 years is that you get to see the site change. Now, this is both a positive and a negative because I remember back in 2013, not only was that a big year for YouTube, it was a big year for the internet in general. I mean, that was a year that Facebook and Twitter was popping. Everything was, trending on there, and YouTube Let's Plays were a big thing. They were a brand new thing. They were hot on the market. It was this big brand new event on YouTube, and it still is a very big just group, and it's a very big activity to do on YouTube. But in 2013, that was literally the biggest thing on YouTube was gaming. Um, I think it even outrivaled like music and stuff, and for a while YouTube was about music. It was more about music, and I remember the old school days of YouTube. I think we lost our internet in like 2009 or 2008. Might have been 2009, and I remember those early days of YouTube, those 2008 videos, which most of them were lyric videos. You get the song, you get lyrics. That was mostly what the videos were on YouTube. Then you had like Chocolate Rain. You had like those really old school like Piano Cat. Just so many old school classic internet memes and stuff that originated on YouTube. And it's so crazy how thinking about 2008's YouTube, how I wasn't on YouTube at the time, but it seemed like it'd be pretty cool to be on YouTube. It probably wouldn't be running that fast because I mean that was still the very early days of YouTube, but I was on it. I remember getting on YouTube for the very first time, and it was so cool getting on YouTube for the first time. I didn't make an account, but I watched the videos. And that's the thing. Like when YouTube first started, it was this amazing thing because it was a video sharing website that had so much content, so much diverse content, so much different types of ideas on it that when I first started watching YouTube, it was like a freaking awesome experience. And we lost internet for a while because we struggled with money issues, had to sacrifice certain things, and internet was one of those things. And we didn't have internet for a while. So I went without YouTube for about 3 to 4 years, maybe. It was like 2010, 2011, 2012, actually about 3 years, because I think late, maybe not even late, like maybe mid 2012, so maybe 2.5 years. I think about 2.5 years I went without the internet, and it was tough because I love the internet. When I first got introduced to it, I was hooked on the internet. I couldn't stop surfing the web, and it was so cool. But and it was a big time because internet was evolving as well. It was growing, and 2013 was just this year that YouTube and Facebook and Twitter all picked up, and it was just a really big thing. And the reason I didn't become a Let's Player, and this is a question that most people probably are wondering, is, well, Nate, why didn't you do Let's Plays? I mean, Let's Plays, they are very popular. They were the hottest thing on the market at the time. It's because every single person I knew, almost, was wanting to become a Let's Player. And, you know, I've watched some really good Let's Players like Markiplier, Yami Mash, big fans of those guys, as like Lord Minion 777, D Live, um, just so many. I can name up a bunch of YouTubers that do Let's Plays. I think that are amazing and they do some amazing content. But just for me, I don't think at the time I didn't think I would do a good job at it because gaming commentary was something that I wasn't sure I was going to be too good at because I was back into the brand new cycle of things. You know, YouTube did change a little bit, and you know, I had to get back into getting used to YouTube again and getting used to the internet again. And it was just something that interested me to watch, but I didn't want to personally do it. I love watching them. They're funny. They're hilarious. Like I said, Markiplier on Mesh, Aaron Say What, Peanut Butter Gamer. I can name off a big list of people who are just hilarious, make hilarious videos. But I didn't see myself personally doing that. I gravitated more towards horror related content, movie reviewing content because at the time I was collecting horror movies. I was getting my collection all built up. Um, and I was a freaking huge horror fanatic. I still am, but at the time, that was something that I watched more than like video games. Now I just sort of watch horror movies and play video games and I do different stuff. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but it's freaking pouring rain outside. It's freaking pouring out there. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to finish this broadcast. It might cut off randomly. I hope it doesn't, but it's freaking storming bad. Of course, of the day 4 years on YouTube for HorrorBoy465, it is pouring down rain. Of course it is, but yeah, it's just I didn't really see myself doing Let's Play videos. I just was much more of a fan of horror movies, and I love to watch horror movies. And at the time, I played video games, but I watched horror movies nonstop, and I still watch a lot of horror movies. But I also do play some games. I do different things as well. I don't have as much free time as I had when I first started. Because when I first started, I was in freaking 7th grade. And really, honestly, in 7th grade, what worries do you have? In middle school, what worries do you have? What stresses do you have, honestly, in middle school? Middle school is pretty much free reign. You can do whatever you want. I mean, you can still get in trouble, but you don't have to worry about, you know, when you start getting older, getting ready for college and stuff. Right now, it's just worrying about jobs and making sure I'm getting money for this and college and plan everything out. So that's why right now I'm not really uploading as much as I used to because right now I'm sort of in a transition stage in my life where I'm going from, uh, you know, high school and making sure that, you know, I get tests done and stuff. Transitioning from that and not having a license, not having bills to pay, into the starting of real life. You know, bills, payments, college, schooling, making sure I get a car, making sure I get gas for it, making sure I can get an apartment. Or I think I'm honestly going to stay. I'm still going to stay here, my parents' house, and, until I finish college. But you know, just making sure that when I get out of college and I graduate to get a house, it's so much planning I gotta do. And right now in school, it's so much studying and making sure that I get good grades. And right now, it's a very difficult stage in school because the end of the year is not as chill as everybody says it is. It's not. It's tough. Tomorrow, I've actually got a test to take. Actually, there's like 4 tests to take for college. This test I have to pass and get a good score on to go to college. Um, some of you guys might be familiar with it, but I gotta take it tomorrow, and I've been studying really hard for it, and I'm just really hoping that I can pass it. But when we did the practice test, test of it, that was literally, and I took the English version of it, the English punctuation stuff. And here I was saying, okay, I'm gonna pass it for sure, no problemo. Got onto it, and I love English. I think English is a great subject. It's like my favorite subject Right underneath that would be science, and underneath that would be history, and of course, and math. I'm not a big fan of math, but English I get A's in and B's in. I don't ace it 100% all the time, but it's one of my stronger subjects. And I was, thinking, oh yeah, it's punctuation. It shouldn't be a problem. And it was one of the hardest freaking tests I've ever took. And I'm not exaggerating that at all. It really is. I'm just gonna get a quick little drink of water here because a lot of talking involved in these broadcasts, but it's just it was really one of the hardest tests I ever took. And it wasn't even the real test. It was a freaking practice test. And it was one of the hardest tests I ever took. So, piece of hair in my mouth. Dang. But, dang, what the freak? But, anyways, yeah, it was just one of the freaking hardest tests I ever freaking took. And it was really difficult. And tomorrow I'm going to be studying for it and just really hoping that I can pass it. But I know that this is sort of strayed away from the 4 years, celebrating 4 years. I do apologize for that. But another really quick thing, though, before I get into the 4 years part. My iPod charger is here. The iPod charger works. It fits in the iPod. That's great. Everything's all set up right. The program's all set up. It scans it. Guess what? I have over 118 files to recover. 118 files. It's going to be a lot of freaking picking needles out of haystacks, but it's going to be cool to bring back some videos, right? Well, guess what? Guess what? The version I had was a trial version, and it only allows you to save like one video. And those videos are like a size limit over the files that you can only get the free trial version. So you can't get over a certain limit, and all these videos were over that limit. So I have to purchase a actual real, data recovery system. Now, the problem with that is, I said, okay, you know what? Whenever I get paid again, I'll get a program. No problemo. No worries. No sweat. I got them to see how much it cost. Some of them cost $50, $60, $43. And I'm thinking, holy freaking crap. It's a lot of freaking money to recover some videos. And I tried seeing if there was a cheaper option. The cheapest one was like 25 bucks that I seen. 25 freaking bucks, dude, for a freaking file recovery system. I want to bring back my videos, but I don't want to pay $40 to $50 to get a freaking system set up on my computer to return videos. I don't want to pay $50 for that. So I'm gonna have to wait till I can find a cheaper option. So returning those old school reviews is gonna be quite a process. It's gonna be a process of getting the program, paying for it, which I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and do. Picking the right videos out, making sure they're the right videos, not a blooper, not a video that I didn't do right. And if it's the right video, uploading it, which is going to take forever. It's going to take a while to get some older reviews back up, guys. It's going to take a little while for me because I was unaware it would take $50 freaking dollars to upload some older videos, which I want to do severely bad. Like, I really do want to upload some old school reviews, but I don't want to pay $40 to $50 freaking dollars to do that. That is freaking ridiculous. Now, 20 is my limit. 25 maybe even be my limit. But freaking 50? Some of them were freaking 110. I'm like, what the freak? I mean, I guess it's for recovering large amount of data, but I'm just recovering videos from my iPod. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'm not recovering data from a large system. So I'm just gonna go with the regular version because it's like 50 for the regular version. Sometimes it's 30. Sometimes you find for 30. I've seen so far was 20 or 25. I can't remember, but it's freaking hit me and I didn't know what to do. I was like, what the freak, man? I didn't know this was a freaking trial version. And it was, and it sort of teases you because 118 videos I could have recovered today. But it said, nope, you got to pay $50 to recover them. And I'm like, yeah, right. You're not getting 50 freaking dollars, my freaking money. I'm sorry. That's gonna be a little quick rant for me. 50 freaking dollars? Are you freaking kidding me? Freaking ridiculous, man. Freaking ridiculous. $50. I'm gonna keep saying that. 50 freaking dollars. But anyways, tried to recover some videos today. Didn't go out. It didn't go so well. And it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a long time for me to upload some videos, like old school reviews. But it will be done. I have to get the money set up for it. I have to get paid. And I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. No, I'll pay for it. Yeah, I'll pay for it as well. I'll freaking pee in a pile of piss. I don't know what the freak I'm talking about, but I'll pay for it. And whenever I can find a decent price for it, I will pay for it, and then I will recover the videos and upload them again. But yeah, it's just so that right now is be postponed for a second. But 4 years on YouTube is quite an experience because, like I said, it changes a lot over the years. And one of the things I really miss about YouTube is that nowadays it's not as, worry free as it used to be. You think about it, YouTube used to be so fun to where you can get on and not have to worry about false copyright claims and false copyright strikes, and to not worry about these things, to just get on and have fun. That's what YouTube used to be. Get on and have fun. And upload the videos you want to make and not have to worry about getting a freaking false claim and a false strike. Especially for the reviewing community. The movie review community, I think, is being hit the most with that because, movies in general don't go so well on YouTube because YouTube has this automatic system all set up to where, this computer goes through and it sees a titled video, and I guess it reads the video as a full movie or clip when it's not, and thus it will take your review down. I heard that happen. I heard this happen to many people, including Matt, Mike, many people, and myself, because there was no other way that they would have mistakenly thought that that was a sinister movie or clip. Because first of all, the review was like 15 minutes long. Second of all, it said rant in the title. So that video is going to be re-uploaded again. I'm not sure when I'm going to get it re-uploaded because it's on my old computer, and my old computer is slow AF. You guys know what I mean. It is slow as crap to upload videos from that computer, or not to upload, but to start up the computer in general. It's freaking a slow computer. But I will get that video re-uploaded again in the Center 2 rant. But yeah, it's just like, I just miss how YouTube, didn't have so much worries. You just got on every day and made content you wanted to make. And I don't remember ever getting a copyright strike in 2013 or 2014. I don't remember ever getting a copyright strike. The thing is, though, it's just YouTube has had so many programs set up over the years, so many automated systems, that it's just been a hassle. It's been a train wreck. It's been exhausting. It's been irritating for us content creators. But unfortunately, not much is being done about it. It's still going on. It's an unfortunate thing, but I wish that the copyright system would get freaking fixed, because my freaking Sinister 2 review or rant did not have anything in it, but yet it got a claim and a strike, a false claim, a false strike for no reason, but I'm going to let it go. And I think it's freaking bullcrap. I have to give your full freaking address out to the freaking people who gave you the strike. Now, they don't have a problem giving me their address because they're freaking a huge company, probably in a building somewhere. They don't have a problem giving me their address, probably. But I'm not in a freaking building in a company making videos. I am literally in a house just doing videos for free and to hopefully entertain you guys. But I have to give up my freaking address, my full freaking address, zip code, phone number. I have to give out, the city, the state, everything, my full freaking address to these people. I don't even freaking know the freak they are. Entertainment One, I have no freaking clue who they are. I know what they've done, but I have no clue like who they personally are. So why the freak would I give them my freaking address? And why the freak should I? Why should I give them my freaking address if I didn't do anything wrong? So, yeah, I know this is supposed to be celebrating 4 years on YouTube. And I'm getting kind of mad, but, those are just some things that kind of bug me over the years. It does, I'm just drinking water over there. Because during these broadcasts, it involves a lot of talking for a long time, and your mouth gets dry, so you start stuttering and you start messing up words. So that's why I always make sure I have water whenever I do broadcasts. But yeah, I remember how YouTube used to be just get on and not have to worry about that. But the good thing about YouTube is just the experience of meeting new friends and meeting people who have the same interests as you, and meeting people who want to talk about horror movies just like you. And in the beginning stages, there were just so many like cool, memorable stuff that I did. There was some bad stuff, but for the most part, there was a lot of good stuff I did, and I do miss it. And that's why I want to re-upload those videos so bad. That's why I got so mad when it said $50 to upload if you want to recover all these files, $50. You want to pay $50 to upload your video, well, to get your videos recovered. I'm like, $50? $50? Let's be the freaking highlight of this freaking broadcast. $50 for a freaking data recovery program? Anyways, gotta get my mind off of it. Gotta cool down. I do want to get those videos recovered, though. I really do. But $50 for a recovery system is a little ridiculous, in my opinion. But yeah, it's just I'm trying to recover them, but it's gonna be a long process. But yeah, it's been an amazing 4 years. And if you guys see this video, like John or any of my best friends, like Grim Reaper, Andre, Steve, Chris Brock, Double Shot J, all these really cool people. If you guys see this video, thank you guys so much for being in videos and subscribing and supporting my content. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so awesome. And also just to all my subscribers in general, you guys are all freaking awesome. And thank you for watching my videos and my content. Like I said, it's completely free. I do it because I just want you guys to enjoy it. I want fellow horror fans to enjoy my content. And over the years, people have said that I've inspired them. Like, people have said that I'm one of the go-to reviewers, that I'm one of the reviewers that, or one of their subscriptions that they watch every day. And the truth is, guys, you guys inspire me. Whenever I get any views on a video and any likes, it doesn't matter if it's 1 like, 2 likes, 5 views, 10 views, 50 views, it doesn't matter. As long as I have people who watch my content, that's good enough for me. If you guys watch my videos, then I'm already satisfied. I just want to make content for fellow horror reviewers and fellow horror fans. And if you guys watch my videos, if I can get 5 views, 10 views, any views at all, I am extremely grateful for that. So thank you guys so much for watching my content, because literally like 4 years ago, I would have never thought anybody would watch my videos. They were that bad. At least if I go back and watch them, they're pretty bad. Like, if I re-upload my videos, they're probably gonna be pretty bad. But it's gonna be good look. It's gonna be cool looking back on like retro reviews and stuff when I get them uploaded. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. But it's just been so crazy how 4 years has already flown by. Next year will be half a freaking decade, half a decade here on YouTube, and it's just so crazy how the years fly by so fast. And you grow over the years, you become smarter, you make better decisions, smarter decisions. You grow as a person, but you also grow in the mind. Um, my reviews have changed. I've hopefully gotten better. I try to improve them as much as I can. And over the years, I've just met so many cool people. And actually, when I first started my channel, there was this really cool guy named, I believe it was Daniel Skip. Um, and I don't know if you're going to see this man. I know that he's seen my other video where I gave him a shout out, but I want to give a really quick shout out to a guy named Daniel Skip because he got my channel out there. He was like one of my very first subs, and he told people about he said, you know, you got some really great content, and I'll tell some people about your content. And he did that, and he got my name out there, and people started watching my videos. So a big thank you to Daniel Skip. If they can see if he's on here or not. I think that's his name, Daniel Skip. I haven't talked to him forever. It's been so long since I've talked to him, but yeah, he was one of those guys who was one of the very first subs I had, was one of the very first supporters I had, and he got my channel out there to some other people. So I want to thank him for that. If you ever see his video, man, thank you so much, dude. You're a big help. You were a huge help to my channel. And also, like Steve and Grim Reaper, looking at my subscriptions here. You know, Steve, Samurai BX, bro. If you see this, you're freaking awesome, dude. Andre, Chris Brock, you guys are freaking awesome. The J Sloan, you rock, man. Crisco, 1989, no, 1969A. Thank you so much for watching my videos, man. You freaking rock. Dustin Keckler, awesome. Jake Voorhees, once again, freaking awesome dude. John Grande, just so many cool people. Brian Gatto, Jason Shaw. Trying to see here. Derek Yasha, Horror Squad. Derek Yasha is a good friend of mine as well. Horror Squad, thank you guys so much for supporting me over the years. You guys are freaking awesome. I freaking love your videos, man. Great. Trying to see here. Parker's Smeekle. I want to give him a shout out real quick. Great dude. Gideon Morbid. Future Filmmaker 39480. Thank you so much for watching my videos. He's awesome. People like, I'm just going on. I've probably missed a few people, but I'm just going down this list really quick. Last Pharaoh, awesome dude. Always leaves positive and great comments and stuff. Thanks so much. Mighty Mega Man 9. Been friends for a while, man. Thanks for watching my content. Really enjoy his videos as well. Really great stuff. So yeah, shout out to those guys. They're all really cool people, and they've been subscribed and supporting for a long time. People like Moses Parada, Brian Mendoza, Pops the Clown. Trying to see here. Keen Bainham, the movie critic. Awesome dude. These are just some people I've met over the years. My brother, Azus. He's my brother. He's freaking awesome. M.W. Hill, the Troll King. These are just some amazing people I've met over the years. I'm just sort of going down here and listing off these people. We're just some really, really great people. But and it's also just to all my subscribers. I thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna try and get some more names in there. This is what I want to do, like kind of like a shout out in this as well. This is gonna be a mixture of different things, guys. This is probably gonna be a fun little mixtured, different, diverse live stream. This is gonna be great. But yeah, that's all I'm seeing right now. The rest of my subscribers, you guys are freaking awesome as well. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. But it's been great hanging out with you guys over the years. If any of you guys see this video, you know, any of my best, like all my best friends I just mentioned, if you guys see this video, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me over the years and being friends and being just really amazing people. So thank you guys so much. And I just can't express how cool the horror community is, because like I wrote on Facebook the other day, like it's like a giant family. Like we look out for each other, we review movies, and it really is like a big family. So I'm very happy to be a part of the horror movie reviewing community, even though we are a small community. This isn't a large, massive community, but that's the good thing, because we're more closer as a community, being a smaller community, because we don't have millions and millions and millions and millions of people out there. Um, we're sort of our own group. We're the underdogs of YouTube. We're the underrated channels. We're the ones that put all of our effort into our videos and do our best movie reviews and make our best content. And gaming channels do as well, and all the other famous YouTubers do as well. But we're sort of like the underdogs of YouTube. We try our best. We have our subs, and we try everything we can and try the best we can do the best content for you guys. But yeah, so the community is great. Over the years, just so many different experiences, learning from mistakes, doing stupid things, and learning from them. Some of you guys know what I mean, the cussing and stuff like that. I definitely learned from that. And it's been a learning experience. So that's another thing about being on YouTube for 4 years. It's a learning experience. You make mistakes, you try to improve upon them. And in the past, I used some foul language, but now I still do cuss sometimes in my videos, but try to keep it at a clean-ish level. But yeah, so it's just that, and it's just been an amazing ride, guys. It's been cool seeing how YouTube has evolved since 2013. It really has. The internet in general has evolved. So many social media websites have come up, like Instagram. I'm not a big fan of it, but Snapchat. Um, just so many cool social media stuff. Kick, and how the internet's evolved as well. Also, real quick here, I forgot to mention this, but these are some movies that I didn't show you guys in videos, like in DVD updates. At least I don't believe I did. And there's some that are really cool that I got in the mail, which I'm going to show you guys as well. But real quick, I want to get through the water here. I'm going to get the mouth all freshened up. And yeah, so with the, I'm not even going to freaking comment on that. But yeah, so a lot of Dragon Ball stuff here, which you guys are probably saying, oh, come on, Nate. Dragon Ball, really? I'm really into the show. I've been clicking a lot of stuff lately, but I think I'm going to give it a rest for right now. This last thing I bought will probably be the last thing I buy for a little bit. I want to get back to collecting horror movies. I did buy a newer horror film on Blu-ray. Actually, I think it was yesterday. And I picked up on Blu-ray. So I'm going to give the Dragon Ball collecting a little bit of a rest, and I'm going to try and get back to collecting some more horror stuff. But the first thing that I got is the Dragon Ball Z Season 1 Blu-ray set, which comes with the complete first season, which I did see. And Season 1, I mean, it's classic. As you guys can see here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 disc set. And it's the complete first season. And it's a classic season. Dragon Ball Z Season 1, classic. It does have its moments where it's kind of slow, but for most of the time, it's pretty fun. The other Dragon Ball thing I picked up was Dragon Ball GT, the complete series. This is a really cool box set, $25, one heck of a deal. You get a cool slipcover, and it comes with 2 box sets. You get Season 1 and Season 2. And Season 1, I did see all the way through. I seen all 5 discs, which is a pretty cool set right here. I did see all 5 discs, and the first season is fun. I think it's entertaining. This is an underrated anime, Dragon Ball GT. It does have problems, though. It has problems. It does have problems. I will say that. Dragon Ball GT does have some problems, but season 2, I'm on DVD 1 right now. It's still in Baby Saga, but got 4 more discs to go. But I'm still on disc 1. And these booklets right here, just from an older box set that I had. Gotta get them all on camera here. Just some really cool booklets from the other box that I had, which is pretty much the end of season 2. And on the inside, real quick, because I know you guys are like, oh, you're a freaking nerd watching Dragon Ball Z. I know, but it's something that I really enjoy watching. And lately, I've been going through a Dragon Ball Z mood and binge watching Dragon Ball Z. But for right now, I think I've already got that out of my system, so I'm back to horror again. But I did want to show you guys just these inside of these booklets real quick, and I swear we'll get back to the horror stuff and the anniversary stuff in a second. But yeah, I forgot to show you guys this earlier, but I want to show you guys now. So yeah, that's the second thing with Dragon Ball related stuff. So yeah. Oh crap, it's not okay. Dragon Ball GT seasons 1 and 2, complete series. I swear, after this 3rd item, that's the last thing about Dragon Ball you'll be hearing from me for a little bit. I'm gonna get back to horror stuff, but yeah, complete series. $25, you get 64 episodes, plus the movie. So really good deal. And this is the last thing that I have that deals with Dragon Ball, like Z, but it's not really an anime DVD or an anime Blu-ray or anything like that. It's more of just an object. And I'm actually going to show you guys the box real quick. It came from China and took a bit to get here, but it's here. Of course, some, pictures right there. Some really great design on the box. If you guys can see that, it's written backwards, but it says Dragon Ball Z Crystal Ball. Yes, guys, I do have, and this is really cool, a replica acrylic Dragon Ball. Now, what's really cool about this is it comes in like a gold, fabric, so you can put it on display. I don't know how good it's gonna pick up on camera, but it's the 1-star ball. Let's see if you guys can see the star in there. You can see a little bit, right, where'd it go? Right somewhere right there. So yeah, picked up a Dragon Ball acrylic, so it's pretty hard. Pretty hard, but it's an acrylic Dragon Ball, good size, has some weight to it, and it's a really good collectible item to have. And I'm about to pick it up. I want to get a shelf for it and put it on the display right here and sort of have it like that. And that's what it looks like in the display. But yeah, it's a really cool object I picked up. Dragon Ball replica. I picked it up because I thought it was really awesome. I was like, heck yeah, I'm picking that up. So yeah. That's the last thing that has to deal with Dragon Ball Z. I promise you guys. This last thing is a horror movie. I picked it up because I feel like it does deserve a Blu-ray shot. And that is 10 Cloverfield Lane. Got it on Blu-ray, the DVD Blu-ray combo pack. I really love this movie. When I first seen it, game changer. I think it's a very unique horror film. I think it has a brand new story to it, being a sequel to Cloverfield. But yeah, 10 Cloverfield Lane on Blu-ray. They also had Krampus on Blu-ray, and the place I go to get the Blu-rays from, they have some great deals on Blu-rays. $9.99 per Blu-ray, $10 a Blu-ray. I mean, freaking amazing. They had Krampus on Blu-ray. They had, let's see, they had Blu-ray box sets for like $20. Really, really good stuff. Really, really good deals. $10 for this. Literally good deal. $10 for this Blu-ray. Well, Walmart it was like $25 for the Blu-ray at 10 Cloverfield Lane, and they're $10. You know, almost every Blu-ray is $10 there. I also got an Inglourious Basterds Blu-ray, I believe it was $10. But yeah, so those are some DVDs and Blu-rays I picked up. A lot of Dragon Ball stuff in there, but I figured I'd show you guys what I did pick up. But I'm not even sure how long this has been running. I know it's probably been over an hour, I think. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast so far. It's just, looking back on it, even though I did make some stupid decisions when I first joined YouTube, I made some really stupid decisions. I feel like, it was a good learning thing. It was a good learning to better from your mistakes. And it made me come back more serious, made me come back more determined, a goal set to bring myself back and to do some old school Nate Murphy movie reviews. Of course, still known as Nate Murphy, but I'm also known as the Explorer 4, Horrorboy 465. That I just sort of came up with on the spot. I was like, Nate Murphy was a good title, but I wanted to think of something that sort of separated me from other horror movie reviewers. So I was like thinking well, maybe something like exploring horror. So when you review a horror film, exploring a different realm of horror, like different parts of the realm of horror. Just sort of a idea that I came up with on the spot. But it was just sort of an idea that I came up with, and to be the explorer of horror was sort of an idea that I had. But yeah, it's just, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but if you guys can, I'm sorry about that, little brother. But yeah, it just sort of was an idea I came up with top of my head, and it's been the Explorer 4 Horrorboy 465 for about a year now, and it's a very, very cool title. It was something that I sort of thought up on the spot, and also really, really quick, this is totally random. I did get a new hairdo. You guys were wondering that? Yes, I did get a new hairdo. Back to what I was saying. Being the Explorer 4, it's I think a catchy title. I mean, I don't really think it's an awesome title, but I think it's catchy, And Horrorboy 465, I was just going to be Horror Boy. But the thing was, Horror Boy was like a million other channels called Horror Boy. So I was like, well, I got separated from the others. Horror Boy 467, no. 468, no. Or, maybe. 465. And I thought about that. I was like, that's good. I've got a ring to it. Horrorboy 465, the Explorer of Horror. All right, I'll go with that. Did that, and it got some good feedback, and I've been using it ever since. But you guys can call me Nate Murphy if you guys want to still. You guys can call me the Explorer of Horror. You guys can call me Horror Boy. You guys can call me Horrorboy 465. You guys can call me that. Like any of those names you guys want to. But yeah, just been amazing. We're at almost at 200 subs. We are at over 13,000 views. And it's been a great ride. I want to thank everybody who's watching this. I want to thank everybody who supported my channel over the years. I want to thank all my best friends. And it's been great, guys. I want to thank you guys so much. Like I said earlier, you guys inspire me a lot. Like YouTube has been a very good helper with motivation. In the first couple of years, I didn't see that. But when I came back, I definitely seen it. Seeing you guys' response when I came back, and people being happy that I'm back and really missing my videos, and it gave me motivation to keep making videos. And there have been people who said that I inspire them, that they're my go-to movie, that I'm their go-to movie reviewer, and they enjoy my content and stuff, and I appreciate that so much, guys. But you guys inspire me. You guys keep me going. You guys keep the engine rolling, and I keep on just doing the best reviews I can for you guys. And as far as other announcements go, the Child's Play franchise I'll be reviewing probably tomorrow. And then Leprechaun franchise I'll be reviewing right after that. Also, I was working on a film called Alone. It's a short film that I'm working on. But right now, I'm kind of debating whether I should keep filming it or not because I don't know if it's turning out so good or not. But I'm going to keep filming it, but I hope it turns out okay. But there's also a short film I was wanting to shoot on Gmod. I'm not even sure what to call it yet, but I was wanting to shoot it on Gmod. But like I said, I'm not sure I'm going to call it. I'm not working with the title yet. I don't know. But I just I know that I want to do a short film on Gmod one day. But as far as that goes, that's pretty much all the news I got for you guys with the channel. Future plans. I'm sort of like an on-the-spot kind of guy. Like I want to do stuff on the timeline, on the schedule. I don't want to plan out something that's way too far in the future. But I do have some films I want to review. A movie that sort of popped up in my head. I'm like, you know what? I do want to review that movie. Case 39. I want to review The Uninvited. I want to review over here Feast, Clockwork Orange, Thinner. I want to review Mirrors. I do want to review Dog Soldiers. Another one I want to review. Night of the Creeps. Want to review that as well. And maybe a future franchise I want to review. This is going to be way in the future, but a future franchise I want to review is the Puppet Master franchise because I reviewed that franchise a long time ago, and I want to review it again because those videos are not gone. But I have like a 9-film collection from Puppet Master 1 to like Axis of Evil, and I know there's a 10th film called Axis Rising. I know there's like another film called Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys, which I heard was awful. So, a couple of those movies I'm going to try and find on DVD or whatever. But I do own a 9-film set on DVD. So that's a future, really, really far in the future review I want to do. But, yeah, just as far as plans go, just, going to keep trying to do some more movie reviews, working on some short films. Want to do some vlogs. I might do a live stream either tonight or tomorrow. So that's going to be pretty cool. And it's just been amazing. These past 4 years have been amazing. And I couldn't ask for a better audience. I couldn't ask for better subscribers. You guys are awesome. And you guys motivate me every day. Every day that I get up and I see a positive comment and I see interaction on my channel and stuff, it makes me happy. It makes me happy, guys. Just very grateful to have a great audience and to be on YouTube and making videos for you guys, and it's just been great. But anyways, guys, celebrating 4 years. 4 years on YouTube. It's been great. Thank you guys so much. 4 years on YouTube, the Explorer 4. No, I wasn't holding up 3 fingers. 4. There was actually a time where I said -0 in a review. I remember that. That was freaking hilarious. I think it was like my Dragon Ball Evolution review. I was like, I'm talking negative numbers here, guys. Freaking -0. I'm like, oh man, why did I say that? There's no such thing as -0. But it was a funny blooper. I just remember that, real quick. But yeah, 4 years on YouTube, guys. It's been fun. It's been great. And thank you guys so much for watching. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the celebrating 4 years on YouTube live stream. The viewers have been watching this as well. I've been watching you guys. The view number going up. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. And thank you guys. Thank you all. Thanks to all my subscribers and thanks to all my best friends. You guys all rock. And thank you guys. And I appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you guys so much. Anyways, guys, I am the Explorer 4, Horror Boy 465, aka Nate Murphy, and I'm out of here. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys later.